Hey, how's it going? If you're new to this channel, hi, nice to meet you. Click the subscribe button to join our family because today we're talking about Toomics and why they're promoting disgusting incest webtoons to kids on the internet.
Oh my fucking...
So if you've ever been on any website on the internet, or even just watching YouTube videos, or just scrolling through any social media app on your mobile phone, you'll occasionally run into ads from companies trying to promote their product or a service you may specifically have no interest in at that point. Or other times it might just be a person trying to promote his profile to reach more people, I guess. Now these ads are usually designed by the companies to be tailored to specific individuals in a demographic. So that means if you see an ad, you automatically fall into the demographic that particular company is targeting. You literally can't go a full week without seeing a Toomic ad interrupting you while you're watching a video on YouTube, or you're just trying to read an article on a random website on the internet. Their ads are everywhere and they just pop up in your face with a weird, disgusting caption like this one, for example, which says, "My girlfriend is jealous of my stepmom. I wonder what secret lies behind my stepmom's smile. What do you do when your stepmom starts seducing you?" Excuse me, who are these ads for? Why are you forcing them in our faces? So they seem to be promoting weird incest porno to their viewers, but when you go on their websites, you'll see that they have a ton of different other comics and webtoons that are available for reading, but they still prefer to shove the stepmom comics and stepmom ads in your faces for some reason that I just don't understand. The website has several genres for their comics, ranging from action, fantasy, comedy to romance, and apparently they also have a family-friendly safe mode, which, judging by the sound of that, is supposed to show only comics that are suitable to kids, but they still manage to use the stepmom comics somehow to pull kids onto their websites even when they have the family-friendly safe mode on, and just fill their heads with nonsense after reading a ton of their comics. Just going off the top of my head, I understand pretty much that the main age ranges who read comics are mostly going to be kids, and then probably young adults like myself, and then some other older and elderly people that read comics as well, but they're not going to be as much as the kids and the young adults, teenagers included as well. So with these crude mathematical calculations, we can guess that the main demographic and audience they're targeting with their ads are kids. But why do they promote nonsense like stepmom comics and shove that in their face instead of all the good action fantasy comics they have on their websites? Their most popular ads seem to be the ones where the stepmom is doing something weird to her stepson or just complaining about something random, so we're going to read those ones last. Let's start with something apparently light like this one, which is on the family friendly section of their website, so we're safe to assume this is for kids anyway. So we're going to read Annoying Alice, which is a romance comic, and just looking at the cover we can at least have a faint idea of what the comic is going to be about already. Annoying Alice, episode 1, Alice and her straw. This part here shows the freedom of youth and at the same time the classic modern style of the I'm guessing at this point we all know what she's doing. We all know what this is insinuating, the way she's just sucking on the straw. Ah, she drank the whole thing. The only thing suspicious here is the way she's drinking it with a straw and making those noises and looking at him directly in his eye. She spit it all out. That's gross. No, that's gross. Can you please continue with your presentation, Aiden? Yes, of course. Excuse me. I like how she's so focused on the presentation, ignoring the fact that the person sitting right next to her is just sipping juice with a straw and has been making noises since the beginning of the presentation. Can't she be normal for just one day? I got in trouble because of her. Oh, come on. The long one. Oh man, I need a long one to clear everything. Why is she just emphasizing on needing a long one to clear the Tetris she's playing? Ah, No more squares. She's not even doing her own work. How about you start working now that you've played your games? Make sure you have 3 designs ready by the end of the day, or you can't go home until I have them. Then you're spending the night here with me? Oh, please. What is this? Why is she looking at him this way? And because you don't have your work ready automatically doesn't mean your boss is going to spend the night with you in the office. Please, kids, don't believe these comics. You shouldn't even be reading this. Read X-Men. What? What are you talking about? I'm going home and you're going to email me. Hi, this is Editing Mohammed, and I'm sorry for interrupting you rudely while watching the video, but I wanted to tell you about the 15% discount from the sponsor of today's video, Wingfox. Wingfox is giving a discount on one of its professional courses on character design and creating a character from start to finish, which includes line drawing, cleanup, and coloring. And the course is handled by Park Jung-kyu, who is a professional in games and animation. So if you're trying to improve your art or learn a new technique, make sure you use the discount link in the description and sign up for the course. Now, back to the video. Did you really think I was playing games while I still had work to do? I don't need the long one anymore. Come on, squares. She's messing with me. But I'm her boss. I'm more powerful. I'm gonna bust her one day. Whoa, slow down. You're going to bust her one day? What are we talking about here? And whose boss just stays in his office saying, I'm more powerful than you. I'm more powerful than all my subjects. I'm going to bust them, starting with all the females. Whose boss goes around saying this? Isn't that just weird? Boss, have some juice. I like how she's just offering him juice and looking cute while at it. And then the artist just emphasized where the boss is looking instead of emphasizing the glass of juice. Oh, thanks. Now she's just making me feel bad. See you tomorrow. And then the boss is just in his office, just slowly slurping and drinking the juice casually. Why is she texting him? Did you drink it? Yes. I was using that straw. Oh, wait, what? Why would you even do that? What are we reading here, please? Just kidding. I like how she changed his contact name to Angry Aiden, and then he responds saying, stop messing with me. Why is she making all these sounds? Isn't it just weird how her boss is mad at her? He's like, you pissed me off at work. I'm just like, at least you could say sorry. I was just playing with you or something. I'm not messing with you. To be continued. Ooh, well. I don't think I want that to continue. Well, that was a very informative story, right? Aside from the not so hidden sexual innuendos, I really couldn't find anything tangible that a kid could enjoy from reading this comic. The story was just written to make everything she said sexual, which might have been indirect. But we're talking about the website that promotes comics like what do you do when your stepmom starts seducing you? So we're going to have to take that with a grain of salt. There also wasn't any backstory telling us who Alice is or where she lives or why she behaves that way to her boss. The only thing we know is she's a graphic designer and she enjoys giving her boss fruit juice with a straw that she has used before. At least give us something to work with here. Come on. Even if the story is centered around sucking straws and spitting and choking and whatever, a compelling story can make the audience interested and just ignore all the other nonsense that's going on in the story. But it seems most of the comics that fall under the romance category all have similar storylines like this one, with sexuality just being the core theme of the story. I'm guessing the primary primary purpose of websites like Toomics is to give kids short and easy to follow stories while they're bored at home or just during the quarantine, and then they can just use these stories to pass time while entertaining themselves and keeping themselves busy. But using disgusting and sexual titles as ads just stirs up something else in kids and automatically leads them down a rabbit hole of wanting more after just reading any one of these titles. Now, I understand people like to read adult comics, hentai, and other form of adult fiction, which I don't have a problem with at all, but promoting them over and over again till the point it becomes annoying for people seeing these ads is just ridiculous. Even if you're trying to drive traffic to your page and get readers on your website, just don't be a jerk while trying to do that. And also, don't try to promote adult stuff to kids. It's just weird. At this point, we obviously know why they prioritize using the stepmom comics as ads, since it apparently gets more clicks from people who are curious and want to continue reading the story or at least see what the stepmom did this time, or just from people who have seen the same ad shoved in their faces 1,000 times over, and then they just want to see what the fuss is about even. They realize the ads get clicks since some kids, and adults included, are attracted to sexualized content, so they just capitalize on this and keep on repeating the same sexualized, disgusting ads over and over again while getting clicks and just sending readers to their website. And then after reading, you might have some kids who will just wander off into incognito browsers and begin to explore other parts of the internet. And we also can't ignore the fact that some people are attracted to weird fantasies, incest, and disgusting stuff like this. So it's probably not disgusting to them, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to even try to understand it, and I don't even think I want to. It's a pretty interesting marketing strategy to say the least, and it's just very annoying to people who want to use the internet like a normal person. That is without losing focus or getting derailed and forgetting what you wanted to do in the first place. So now let's take a look at one of their stepmom comics and see what the story is about. I love it. How did you know my favorite color? I heard about it from your son. Don't do that. Don't do what? It's been a month since you came. My family is your family. Also, call him by his first name. From now on, Jinwoo's your son too. That's what this was? Okay. I'll try to do that. Just grow into the habit of it. People treat each other based on how they address each other. I just like how he's just keeping everything so professional while he's talking to his wife. The rest of your stuff will come today at 4, right? Jinwoo's free at that time, so tell him to help you. That way you guys can get close. You see how they're just slowly and subtly, they're just subtly making us have thoughts in our heads. What's wrong? What? It's nothing. I was just thinking about something else. There isn't that much to do anyway, so you don't have to worry, dear. You see how they're just playing with our imaginations? They're just making us start thinking things. Stop. I said don't push. I'll just carry it inside myself, so let go. Holy, what is in this thing? It's so heavy. Huh? Please be careful with that box. Why does dad need me here if those guys are gonna take care of everything? So annoying. Hey, of course, ma'am. Don't worry. We're going to be moving through here a lot, so please don't stand there. Okay. Why is this thing so heavy? I knew it. We're just getting in the way. What? How can a box just tear her skirt just like that? Wow. Comics, right? Wow. Oh my. Oh no. Her skirt. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. No. I'm sorry for getting in the way while you're working. That's not important. We can see your panties. You have to get changed. So the stepson is just boiling in the background like, nah, come on. We can see your panties. Go get dressed. Go put something on. That's not the problem here. Come on. It's okay. You don't have to worry. Or maybe she thinks she should apologize first. She's just too nice. Wow. Maybe she's a nice person after all. I feel kind of jealous of dad all of a sudden. What? You're jealous of your dad because he married a nice woman? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, look at my manners. I'll go inside and get changed. Damn, she's gonna think I'm weird because of you. Please excuse me. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am. Whoa. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, so it was just a big box of fruit, right? Y'all see this though? y'all see this? We really need to watch what kids are reading these days, man. What is this? Oh, thank God. I thought it would be plates or glasses. What do you mean, thank God? Huh? They really want us to believe they're just talking about fruits right here. Wow. The green one and the purple one. Fruits. Huh? What's with that cold look? I'm so sorry, ma'am, but you bumped into me while you were passing by. Anyways, I'm sorry, ma'am. She apologized when that guy ripped her skirt, but now she's angry even though it was her fault. There isn't any damage. They're just fruits and vegetables. Yeah, they're just vegetables. Come on. And why would she keep them in the first place? She could easily buy them at a market, but she's treating them like they're her own babies. Come to think of it, that zucchini does look funny. Oh. Now you're noticing there wasn't any damage, so I'm going to let this go. But you should give them the same treatment as other things. I dislike that kind of prejudice. Okay, stepmom. What's she saying? I'm so sorry. I'll never have that kind of prejudice again. I'll just finish with the rest of the stuff. So please go inside and take a break, ma'am. Well, that's the first. Getting scolded for dropping a bunch of vegetables. I thought I was done for when I ripped her skirt, but she was okay with that. I guess you never know with people, huh? There were only a few boxes, but I'm already beat. Wait a minute. She's been in there since she went in. Is she sleeping? I don't think you want to do that, bro. You really shouldn't do that, bro. Is she sleeping? It's almost time for dinner, though. Even if it's dinner, don't you think you should knock on her door before just trying to open it and peep? What? Yeah, and we can see him trembling by the door. He just opened the door slightly and peeped, and now he's trembling, and that's exactly where the comic ends. We all know what he saw, right? What's this story even? What are we supposed to learn here? I don't get it. Imagine being a kid and just reading this while having a stepmom. What are kids supposed to learn from this, please? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for crazy fanfic and fantasies and all that, but this is just pushing kids' imagination too far. The problem with Toomics and other websites promoting this kind of comics is they automatically just become a distraction, and they just end up wasting your time if you just manage to see one of their ads and click on it while you're working. These comics aren't even worth following, even if they have multiple episodes that are released weekly. But on the other hand, for people who enjoy reading comics like this, I'm guessing the important thing to keep in mind is to try not getting addicted to reading them all the time, since some people push things far and might want to try out what they have read in the comics in real life, which might not play out the way you expect. One part of me just thinks Toomics should totally stop running any stepmom ads. They're just a danger to my time, and they're also just very annoying. Or at least promote other genres of comics on the website and use those for your ads, because I mean, they actually have really good comics that are action and fantasy on that website that I haven't even read or heard of in my life. and they're not even promoting those at all. At least give the audience different options, even if you want to run multiple ads a day. Make them interesting and use different type of content instead of just something generic and borderline disgusting, especially since their base demographic are kids. Forcing stepmom fantasies down kids' throats and just making them waste their time is not a good look at all, at least from my perspective. I mean, we just read a stepmom comic and I don't even know what I learned from that. It was just a waste of my time. I mean, if you have a different opinion, please feel free to share it. We love hearing different opinions in this household. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.